Hey, so I just got my coffee and I thought, why not go show you my garden? So I'm gonna do that. Here's my tomato plant. Look at it strung up to the ceiling because it's so tall. I'll go to the sunflowers first. There. Not very big, but they're growing. Here's a couple, and I've got some mini little greenhouses going on there because something likes to eat them while they're still little. These ones have only just started to pop up with the rain we've had, which is really cool. I think maybe I'm cooking some of these. So I'm just gonna, oh yeah, look, that was really good. Let's take those off. That was not too bad. Oh wow, there's two. Oh, that's cool. Yay. It's gonna be so good when they get bigger. That one, see, something keeps nibbling on it. Main garden, the best part. I'm gonna put my coffee down because I won't be able to keep going with that. So I've got all these little bags, which is awesome because I can plant extra stuff. This is a bean plant, and it is the same as all of these ones. And it's called Black Valentine. I think it's because of the flowers, but it's a cool name anyway. And we'll go back to these ones because I like these. These plants, they're called zinnias, which you've probably seen before. And I've got 3 of them. They're all different colours. That one's a lime orange. This one's called polar bear, so it's going to be white. And this one is red cactus, so it's kind of like a stringy red. And then this bed, I've got the marigolds, which is awesome because it adds colour to all the green. And I realise it's great having everything green, but then there's no pretty colours except for like the little flowers. This bean is cool. It's different to the other one. Let's see it here. So it's called dragon tongue. So the beans look like that. And they're more, the colour is darker the more they're exposed to sun. Whereas I can't see any just at the moment, but when they're under here, they're more just green. These little ones, I planted most things by seed, except these ones I got as seedlings, and they're golden beetroots, same as these ones. And this was a cool surprise. These are little radishes, which I must have planted ages ago because I actually had another beetroot plant here, but it died because it got too hot. And now these have all popped up, so that was really cool. And I've got this little plant. I just wanted to get some more bees and butterflies in the garden, and so I found this one, and all the bees seem to love it at the nursery, so that's why I got it. This one is pretty cool. This is it's a bug. Have to get them off. This one is stevia or sugar plant, so you can actually like eat the leaves. And I was gonna try and like even dry some or chop some fresh and put them into tea because it's kind of sweet. It actually tastes like an artificial sweetener. And this one is really cool. The rain has been awesome because it's getting things to actually grow. This one's called Kajari melon, and so it's kind of like a rock melon, but it'll have like its different colors. And so all the little flowers, I don't know if this one has male and female flowers or if they're all going to be melons, but that's pretty cool. And I'm training that to grow up, and then I'll put the melons just in like a mesh kind of bag and then tie it to this, and it should hold it because the melons actually drop off when they're ready, so it'll catch it and I don't have to lose any on the ground. This one is really fun. It's vining. Let me see if I can show you a bit better. So all of this one up here, this one's called cucamelon or Mexican sour gherkin. And it has all these tiny little cute fruits on them. And this is, that's actually about as big as they get, maybe a little bit bigger. But then here's one about that size, and they're a cucumber, but they actually have like a citrus, like a lime kind of taste to it, and it's actually, they're really yum. And I don't know if I'll get enough this planting, but I want to try pickling them. But otherwise we've just eaten just a couple raw, and they're really yum. But see, it's like, it loves like taking over. So, but I'm happy with that. I'm training it to try and like have its own space. But yeah, because this tiny little plant down here, this one, not that, that's watermelon. It's encroaching everywhere. This one here, it's just a bit droopy because the sun's out again. It's fine. It's not that one, that's a cucumber again. See, it's like grabbing into it. Yeah, so this one it's Parisian pickling cucumber. So it's just a cucumber that you can pickle. So that's why I got it, because I want to try that if I get enough. And I let my basil go to seed, let it flower, because I had like no bees or insects, and now I don't know if you can see it well on here, but there are heaps now. I actually have to watch myself when I come up against these ones because there are heaps of bees, which is awesome. This thing sprawling out here, sorry the light's not super great, it is a watermelon, and it only had one. I'll show you the oldest one soon, but it's like got a couple other little watermelons coming off it, which is so cool. But I'm really worried. Just the other day I found aphids on it. But yeah, look at this. This is all of it. Isn't that massive? And then it goes in through the basil and then out outside. And look, this is one of the watermelons. It's called Moon and Stars because of all these really pretty yellow dots, and that's why all the leaves have all the pretty markings, because that's the kind of variety it is. It feels good. But I gotta wait till this little thing dries off and dies, because then you know that it's ready. I'm trying to dodge all the bees around me at the moment. So I need to check again for aphids and stuff, because otherwise that could be bad. And see, look, it's like, look, there's another little watermelon. But look at it. It's grown way bigger than I expected it to, and I even like pruned a bit because it's just going everywhere. Oh yeah, look, there's another. Can you see that? There's another watermelon. There's like mushrooms or toadstools everywhere. These ones are capsicums. There's I think got 3 plants growing there. It was just a mix, so I don't know which ones they actually are. But like, look, little capsicums growing. I was having them in mesh bags because some of the earlier ones were getting eaten and stuff, so I'll have to reassess that. But I really need to check these out again now that it's not raining, because I've already taken off some leaves because of aphids were on this one. That's how I found them. Oh look, I don't know if lady beetles are good. Some are good, but some are not good. Oh dear. I think I can see more aphids. I'll have to come back and check that out. At the moment it's good because so far I've only seen it in that middle bed. So I have to try and contain it. I don't want that to be a continuing problem. This is a strawberry. I got like the smallest seedling from Woolies for like 35 cents on sale. I planted it there, and it's become this beautiful bush now, and it sent out a sucker. So this is actually another little plant. So potentially I think I could like chop it there and like move that if I wanted to, but I like it there, so it's fine. But yeah, it's been good. The birds kept eating it, but I actually I bought this just from a cheap shop, just to cover it up. So it's just like one of those cheap old food covers. So I usually have it covered over the whole thing to stop the birds getting to it. And it's been working really well. We were actually getting to eat some of our strawberries. But I might have to get a bigger one or work out another plan because it's getting really big now, which is awesome. Oh, and this is another capsicum plant. And I'm just gonna watch. Look at all the ants, they all come out because it's been wet and raining. Dodge all these bees. That there is a leaf from another capsicum plant. It's the same one as this. And these ones are called mini sweet chocolate. So I bought them as seedlings, like they weren't from seed. I bought them and planted them, so they're doing great. And down here we've got, I had heaps of spinach planted like along here, and there's still some like along there as well. And they're still doing okay, but a lot died because it was really hot. And I actually this is some more of that golden beetroot. I had like 6 little things, so I planted some there, and I'm not going to reach in there now because of the bees, but down in there I've planted another one. And look at the basil, it's kind of just fallen over. I think because I didn't really train it to be like a proper bush, it just grew up straight and then went to seed, and now it's all top heavy, and so it's just all falling over. I have planted, let's see where my coffee cup is, whoops. So all along kind of this bit here going underneath, I planted some carrot seeds, just hoping that maybe they'll germinate and that the shade might help them to grow because they don't like it super hot. And I'm trying to like just work out to have things growing all the time instead of being super empty. Here I planted some baby spinach, hoping that might pop up, and with the basil there, like it could help it a little bit. And this big spot, it's super empty, I did have a zucchini growing, and it was just starting to give off some fruit. And then with some of the beautiful storms we got, the like top of it like snapped off. I left it for a little bit to see if like it would sprout again from the middle, but it didn't, so I had to rip it out. And this is a tomato. It's doing really good. Look how pretty these are. I'll show you. Like, I just think they look really, like they're just a nice green. They're gonna go red, but yeah, it's doing really good. It's getting really tall. This thing, not doing very great. Some things I try and I just really fail. Look, it's a plane, it's super rude. Luke does his flying, he flies over here too, but that's cool. That's like the tiniest little thing. It's supposed to be a cornflower, but I've had so many struggles with this pot, so we will see. So that's the garden at the moment. It's doing really good. Was actually worried about it getting too much water, but it looks good. Been enjoying learning from failing. But yeah, I'll have to show you again what it looks like when I've got some new things in or when things have grown a bit more.